Hey guys, I know I usually don't do a video for practice and problem solving, but this assignment is going to be very helpful. So I wanted to make sure that you knew how to set the problem. I'm not going to give you the answers, okay? I'm going to help you set the problems up so you can come up with an answer. Okay, so like for number one, it says the weights of 4 similar packs of tomatoes are listed below. We have pack A, B, C, and D. Malcolm rounds the weights to the nearest hundredths pound. Which weight does not round to 2 and 46 hundredths pounds? So this tells me right here that we're rounding to the nearest hundredths. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and look and find my hundredths place. And for us, they're all 5s. Now, we have to find the number that is not going to round to 2 and 46 hundredths. All right. All right, we have 2 and 456 thousandths. The number beside it is a 6. Okay, so that means that this 5 bumps up. I just rewrote the number. It means this 5 bumps up to a 6. All right, 2 and 457 thousandths. This 5, because it's beside a 7, bumps up to 2.46. Okay, same thing here. The 5 is beside a 4. Okay, that 4 does not allow this 5 to move that way. So 2 and 459 thousandths, that 9 allows the 5 to get bumped up to that. Now, use this information to come up with your answer. All right, number 2. Number 2, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. I do not like how this workbook does not put parentheses around the problems like that, because that's how we're used to looking at them. So today we had problems like this on a worksheet, and I told the kids, I said, just look at it. And they're like, well, I get confused on the decimals and the fractions. Okay, I told them, very simple. Let's turn them all into decimals. So we have A. I apologize, I didn't do that. So A, they're saying that 1 and 78 hundredths is less than 1 and 92 hundredths. So I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to check that just to make sure. The ones are the same. Okay, so that's exactly what you're going to be doing here. We are looking for how to, just to make sure that the answers are correct. So like right here, we're going to turn it into a decimal. How you do that, just say the number. 1 and 78 hundredths. 1 and 78 hundredths is less than, and I want you to write this out. I want you, just how I did this one with 1 and 78 hundredths, I want you to write 1 and 92 hundredths. And you're going to tell me whether this inequality is correct. If it's correct, leave it alone. If it's wrong, you circle it. Okay, this right here. Same thing here. I have 1 plus 7 times 1/10 plus 8 times 100th is less than 1 plus 9 times 1/10 plus 2 times 100th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the number out. I have 1 and 7 times 1/10 is 7/10. 8 times 100ths is 800ths. All right, you're going to do the same for this number right here. 1, and you have 9 times 1/10 and 2 times 100ths. Now this next one, I'm actually going to show you. Now this one, oops, sorry, hello. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have 1 plus 70 over 10 plus 80 over 100 is less than 1 plus 9/10 plus 200ths. All right, for this one, we're just doing the same things we did up here. I have 1, okay, plus 70 over 10. Now, when I have 70 over 10, you're going to be saying, whoa, 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 wait. The bigger number on top, when that happens, we can divide. Now, lucky for us, they're both factors of 10. We can do that. And remember, any number over 1 is equal to itself. All right, then we have plus 80 over 100. All right, so we're going to come right over here. We have 1 plus 7, which equals 8, and 80 hundredths. Is that right? Yeah, 80 hundredths. Now, I want you to do the same thing I did over here. And then remember, you are circling the one that is not true. Okay. Tori and Alvin use a stopwatch to record the amount of time it takes a marble to roll down a 4-story ramp. Tori's marble takes 2 and 845 thousandths seconds, while Alvin's marble takes 2 and 835 thousandths seconds. Tell whether the sentences are true, or tell is the sentence true or false. And I want to tell you this. Remember, when you are in a race, okay, the smallest number is the winner. Okay? The smallest number, that means they were fastest. Like if I ran a lap in 1 minute and my nephew ran it in 2 minutes, I won because I ran it in less time. Okay, so with each one of these, my suggestion is on a scratch piece of paper or something, what you would do is like you would say A. Well, first, I would write down the times. I would come over here and go, Tori's time was 2 and 845 thousandths. Alvin was 2 and 835 thousandths. All right, so now letter A. It says round to the nearest tenth. Both times are the same. If we round to the nearest tenth, are both times going to be the same? So we're rounding to the tenth. Okay, we're rounded to the tenth. All right, now, so let's round it. Round the number, and you should come up with your answer. Is the answer true or false? Mark it. Okay, with letter B, you're going to do the same thing, except you're rounding to the nearest hundredths. Okay, now with letter C, I'm just going to put this right here. You can use a number line, okay, and your numbers are going to be, is it 84? No, wait. 8. 8, okay. All right, now we're going to use the original number. So we actually need to do this. All right, so then you would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So then on this little chart, like you would do like this, and so forth, and you would put both numbers on here. And once you did that, would they be closer to the 2.8 or 2.9? True or false? Okay. D, you would do the same thing, except you would be rounding to the hundredths place. And then on E, you are comparing the two numbers. And remember what I said right there. All right. This right here, you are doing the same thing that we just did earlier when you're putting them in the boxes. Okay? We've done this already. You should be good to go. Okay. It looks like I'm frozen. Now I'm not. Okay. So the next thing we have here is we have the weights of 4 packages of meat are shown below. Package A, B, C, D. Each package is priced by how much it weighs to the nearest tenth of a pound. Order the packages from greatest to least in price. Okay, my advice to you is to first round the numbers. So round the numbers first. Now remember, you are rounding to the nearest tenth. If I could spell. And number 2, to show me your work, once again, just do a number line. And since we're doing to the tenths, we would do, no, we wouldn't. Wait, I know this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is right. Okay, so we would have 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. All right, so once you have the numbers rounded, then you're going to take those rounded numbers and put them on the number line. I suggest that once you put them on the number line, you mark them with a little mark and put, like, if package A, you would mark packet like right here and then put A. Now you're going to use that once you get finished, and you're going to put them in order from the greatest to least. So the order is going to go this way. Okay? Now the last question is part B. It says explain how the order would change, and how would the order change? Would it stay the same, or would things be out of place? So just tell me that. Remember, use complete sentences, capital letter at the beginning, punctuation at the end. Make sure you use math vocabulary words. Now, please, if you have any questions about this, just email your teacher, just message them, and we will try to help you. All right, good luck. And my mouse is frozen, and here we go.